Hey guys, James from Team Caliber Outdoors. I've made my way up to J&L Lakeview Retreat, hunting with the Watershed Bear Outfitters again. It's Kogama, Ontario. Beautiful place to come. Staff is phenomenal. Food is great. The rooms are amazing. This is, I think, my 4th year coming up here now. And all new filming equipment this year. All new cameras, SD cards, all that stuff. It's all new this year. So hopefully there won't be any lost footage and I can get something done proper. Today I just got in. I haven't washed my clothes in some scent-free wash laundry soap, and I kind of wanted to talk to you about the scent killing. Some people agree with it, some people don't. Some people think, you know, oh, my grandpappy went out in 1972 and shot a 86 point buck wearing a flannel shirt and his work boots. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen, because it definitely does. I'm a firm believer in the scent control. For deer, I use it, basically I use it for everything that it has to be used for. I'm not brand specific, but I'm trying the new scent blocker stuff this year. It's not new, it's just maybe a new format for them, or a new bottle, but I'm going to try their stuff this year. I've been using their shower stuff for the last week to 8 days while I was at work. You know, I kind of think if you cleanse your body of all the smells and stuff that we always use, the soaps and shampoos and deodorants and whatnot. I'm not a big cologne wearing kind of guy, but if you wear colognes, that all soaks into your skin and absorbs quite a bit. I think if you use your scent-free wash for, you know, 8 to 10 days before your hunt, it'll help cleanse your body of all that and purge all that out of your system, as well as washing your clothes and whatever. Like I said, I'd already washed my clothes. I did it in the scent-free stuff last night while I was staying in the boarding cars. I work for the railroad, so I stay right there on the track. I was already working up in Northern Ontario, up in Cartier, so it was only a quick hour and 20-minute drive to get up here to Kogama, so I can get ready for my hunt, so I can go out hopefully tonight. So back to the scent control. You know, bears got a pretty good old sniffer, probably 20 times better than a deer. I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but it's better than a deer. Even them pesky old deer, you catch your wind, they're gone pretty quick. And then bears, that's pretty much your only defense against them, is staying still and staying not smelling. You got to get them to smell the bait before they smell you. You'll know if they smell you. You'll know they'll walk in, they'll walk around the bait, they won't commit, and you've been busted. We've all been there. We've all been busted by an animal of some description. It happens. I find using this stuff, not this particular brand, but this scent control, scent killer stuff, any of them, I think helps your odds. I really do. I've been up here for 4 years in a row. I've been successful every time I come up here. There's plenty of bears, but I've never had one spook. They've come out, they've sniffed, they look up, they look down, and then they go to the bait. And I'm a firm believer in the scent control that really works. Now, a lot of guys, you'll see them with their scent control bottles, and they go outside and they'll spray themselves. And that's it. They jump in their trucks and away they go. Some guys smoke, they'll have a cigarette or eat a sandwich on the way. To me, I kind of think that kind of defeats the purpose. What I like to do is I'll go in and I'll have my shower, scent control stuff, put on my non-scented deodorant. Before I do that, I'm going to soak down all my clothes. Right from your hat, down to your socks, down to your underwear, all the stuff you're going to wear underneath your gear. Every layer of your gear, I think, needs to be done. I do my socks, right down to my boots, everything. And I'll even leave them outside. I won't bring them back into the camp, or into my room in the camp here, which is a fantastic room, by the way. They call this roughing it. You can sign me up for every day. But once your gear's all done, you don't want to associate it with any other smells. You don't want to bring it back and have new smells put on it. You don't want to go down to the restaurant and eat a sandwich before going. You don't want to sit in your room and spill food on it or anything like that. You want to kind of keep it separate. This will protect it somewhat, I guess, but it's still not 100%. Just a quick spray down is all you need. It doesn't have to be saturated, it doesn't have to be soaked. It doesn't have to be dripping and all that stuff. Some guys use a lot, some guys use a little. I try to focus on the sweat glands areas. I'm gonna warm up because I'm not exactly a skinny guy. I'm gonna warm up walking into the bush carrying bait. It's pretty inevitable. So I focus on the gland areas. I wear these things. They're not exactly the most flattering, but they're like the super tight kind of spandexy stuff. I don't know. Under Armour makes them, I guess, if you want to buy Under Armour anymore. I've had this stuff for a long time. I used to wear it when I raced motorcycles, and it fits me even more awkwardly now. But I find it's great for the scent control stuff as well, because it seems to hold your moisture in. It wicks moisture away from your body. It doesn't. It's all that. I guess it's all stuff that just attributes. 90% of hunting, and we all know it. 90% of hunting is mental. If you think you're set up the best way you can be set up, you're going to be successful. It's mental. You have to have a good mental attitude. And I find doing this regime helps me get into that mental attitude. So just finishing up the last piece of clothing here. I don't know how cold it's going to be, so I did quite a bit. Might be 25 degrees tonight, might be 2 degrees tonight. That's the perks of being in Northern Ontario, you never know. Got them all soaked down. Use the spray. That's the stuff I'm using. Scent blocker. Super easy stuff. I think it came in a Canadian Tire. No. Yes, it did, yes. But that's it. It's just a spray ball. It comes in a whole kit. You could buy everything, all your shower stuff. Had some soap, had some lotion and stuff, laundry soap. Came with everything. I think it was 20 bucks. I think it's a pretty cheap investment, just for that peace of mind that you know that you're going to be covered in scent control. You're going to be in the bush, and you're going to increase your chances. I think, anyway. Some guys think it's a bunch of crap. Some guys say it's the only way to hunt. Me, personally, I'm a firm believer in scent control. I take it serious. I have a pretty steady and serious regime about it. Again, once I'm done getting out of the truck driving, or if I ride the quad over to where I'm going tonight, and I'm done baiting and I get back in the tree or whatever, I'll carry this in my bag and I'll respray again. That's how much I use this stuff. You might as well. What's it gonna hurt? It can't decrease your chances. So, but either way, I'm gonna get going. I gotta get set up. Gotta get my clothes on here. Doesn't look like it's the nicest day out here. But I'm gonna get set up, get going, get some bait in the stand. Sit in the stand and see what comes out tonight. Never know. Might be a one night thing. Might film my tag tonight and be able to go home, see the wife and kids tomorrow. Well, I'll let you know.